This is the Coachella Valley Sports Report. I am your host, Coach B, on Fox Sports Radio, heard in Southern California on Fox Sports 1270 AM, and I'm heard in Las Vegas on Fox Sports 98.9 FM. And as always, we are streaming 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app. I'll tell you right now, we've got a jam-packed show. And when I say jam-packed, I mean jam-packed. I absolutely love it. I'll tell you this, Coachella Valley. I know Fox Sports 1270 AM, we're new to the Valley. We launched in January. If you listen to the station, we started doing all-star games at Coachella Valley. The first game we did was the Coachella Valley Basketball Classic. That was on May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And then we did the Coachella Valley Baseball Classic, which was June 5th. That's when we first introduced ourselves to the market doing local broadcasting and programming. And this very show here, the Coachella Valley Sports Report, we launched in September. But this is one thing that I like. You see, we're doing, if you follow the Instagram, that's at Fox Sports PS, please give us a follow. Please give us a follow. Let us know what we're doing good. Let us know what we're doing bad. I'm here for it. I am here for it. Like I always say, I am just a vehicle. I am just a vessel for the Coachella Valley. And this is one thing that I like. One of the groups that we have on the show today, the Junior Firebirds Youth Hockey. My guy Clint over there, he had followed us and he said, "Hey, Coach B, why aren't you giving love to hockey?" And I said, "You know what, Clint? That's a good question." So what did we do? We got the Junior Firebirds in studio. And that's what I say, Coachella Valley. If you have a team, you have a youth program, you need us to give some love to, by all means, I want you to do it. And then also, Yesenia, also, she hit us up. We did the Youth Football Media Day. And she said, "Hey, this is Fox Sports Palm Springs. You guys are in Palm Springs. How do you not have the Palm Springs youth football, the Indians? How do you not have them in the building?" And you know what I said? You are right. So we have Palm Springs youth football as well, the Indians in studio. And that's how this show was programmed. That's how this show was booked. So we had all the youth programs coming. I know Palm Desert was going to try to make it in, but I know they had a lot going on. But, yesterday was Halloween. They won the flag game. And funny story, true story. I kept seeing things, and don't laugh at me, Coachella Valley. Don't judge me. Like I said, I just confessed to you, I'm new here to the Valley. So I kept seeing these promotions about the flag game. And it was Palm Desert against La Quinta. And, flag football is blowing up. When I was in high school, I coached the Powder Puff game, which was the girls, they played a flag game, and now girls are playing flag. And they kept saying the flag game, the flag game. I was like, okay, cool. It's a flag game. Come to find out, I didn't realize until after they're playing for a flag. So that's why they call it the flag game. So Palm Desert did get that W, and I know that they had, and last night was Halloween, so I reached out to Coach Forti, and we were trying to see if we can get them in studio. I know their time was pressed. It was a late booking, but hopefully we'll be able to get them in studio. If not, we'll figure it out, or we'll try to get him on the phone. But we're trying to get the Palm Desert, none other than the Palm Desert Aztecs, in studio. So one of the things I want to go ahead and take a look at, let's go ahead and let's get a look at your Coachella Valley top 10 here on Fox Sports Radio. This is tackle football. Let me pull my phone out because, I remember nothing. So let's go ahead and pull that out. And what I want you to do, if you get a chance, please, by all means, go on to Instagram and give us a follow and let us know. Like I always say, let us know what we did right. Let us know what we did wrong. That Instagram post, the last one we posted, and this was for going into week 10, and we'll release the new poll. The new poll will drop. We'll drop that on Sunday. The last poll, 28,000 views. And I'll tell you right now, for me to tell you, Coachella Valley, that I'm overjoyed by the response that you've given us here at Fox Sports 1270 AM would be an understatement. It'd be an understatement. And these are things I'm not trying to brag on. I'm just overjoyed on the response that you all have given us. We have 274 likes, 7 comments. And this I always do. I love to do this. I love to do this. Anna 760 girl, she says DCA looking good. And I tell you what, Anna, I cannot disagree with you. Bag Season Sports Club, he said when Palm Desert had a big win last week, and he said this is the same thing that Palm Desert did last year. They stayed tucked away and then they stayed tucked away into a meant something. Then they got on you. That game was meant to weed out the weak. And I'll tell you, Bag Season, he's been rocking with us all season, so I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the feedback. Wild Woman 111 said, let's go, Desert Christian Academy. Raider Mac has the laughing emoji. So, yeah, so I would say that's a disagreement with the poll. I get it. I love it. Like I said, I'm here for it. I am here for it. And then Tommy Jacobs said, let's go DCA, keep running that CV offense. I love that. There was 358 shares of that poll, 9 retweets. I love that. I absolutely love that. Like I always say, let us know what we did right. Let us know what we did wrong. If you disagree with me, perfectly fine with me. But let me go ahead and give you a rundown of the scores. Number 10, Rancho Mirage in the poll. They won 33-21. Palm Springs, Palm Springs beat Rancho Mirage 33-21. So Palm Springs, that's a bounce back. They suffered their first loss last week. And then Yucca Valley was number 9 in your poll, and Yucca Valley over 29 Palms. Coachella Valley High School, they won 37-7 over Indio. Yet Shadow Hills, and let me give you the numbers. I'm sorry. Number 10 was Rancho Mirage. Number 9 was Yucca Valley. Number 8 was Coachella Valley. Number 7 was Shadow Hills. And Shadow Hills, they won 23-7 over Xavier. Desert Christian won 48-6. And I tell you, Desert Christian, they are balling. They are absolutely balling. And let me pull up one thing. And on that, Desert Christian, they beat Vasquez. And then Banning was the 5th ranked. Banning over Desert Mirage 50-22. Xavier College Prep, they beat Xavier 23-7. La Quinta, and let me give you my numbers. I'm getting so excited by these scores. Xavier was ranked 4. Banning was 5. Desert Christian is 6. Shadow Hills is 7. I know we gave you those. And then number 3, La Quinta. Now, this was a game of the week. This qualified. This met the criteria for game of the week. When you had in the poll, you had number 3, La Quinta, going against number 1, Palm Desert. And this is a game. What a big game right there for Palm Desert. As I told you, I wasn't ready. I didn't know what the flag game was, but boy, did I find out. But on that contest, La Quinta fell to Palm Desert 35-0. And then Palm Springs, like we said, Palm Springs over Rancho Mirage 33-21. And that was Palm Springs. Palm Springs, what a season they've had. Palm Springs only had 1 loss, and that was at the hands of Palm Desert. And Palm Desert, boy, did I tell you, that and you know, football is all about momentum. You've got to get your players healthy at the right time, and then you start to get a rhythm. And I'll tell you right now, Palm Desert is really starting to play some really good football going into the playoffs. This is the time that you want to make sure that your teams are playing their absolute best. And I'll tell you right now, that is what they're doing for sure. So you've got to like the momentum that Palm Desert has got going into the playoffs. So that is your Coachella Valley tackle football. Now I have to say it. I've got to put respect on it because the young ladies are out there balling. Big ups to Shadow Hills. What a season they had. They won the Fox Sports 1270 AM Coachella Valley regular season championship. Just want to tip my cap to them as they had one phenomenal season. And now that was a Coachella Valley tackle football. I can't say boys because young ladies have been known to play tackle football as well. So it's the Coachella Valley tackle football poll going into week 10. Like I said, we will drop the final poll. That will be, can you believe it? My goodness. That will be the final regular season poll. Boy, did that go fast. One thing, you can't say the actual name. You have to say big game. I know this is a tangent, but my wife doesn't get it because when the big game happens in February, it's the best day and worst day of football because it's the big game, but it's also the last game of the season. You have to go months and months and months without it. But, they will go into playoffs. We'll start talking next week. We'll start talking about playoff positionings and so forth and so on. But I just can't believe how fast. I mean, we started at Media Day. Remember that Coachella Valley in August? We did Media Day. We did the first Media Day out here. We brought all the young men and the players to that beautiful estate in Indio. What a phenomenal place. They treated us like $1 million. We absolutely loved it. And speaking of Media Day, next week we'll be doing the Coachella Valley basketball, boys and girls, basketball media day, doing just what we did in football, bringing out the coaches, the players, getting all the content that we'll use throughout the year. So if you are a high school basketball player, make sure your coach knows that we want you there. We want to do media day. So we're going to go on hiatus for the next 2 weeks here for the Coachella Valley Sports Report, because the week after that, we'll be doing the volleyball all-star game. So we'll be doing all that. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. We have in studio, we have the Coachella Valley Junior Firebirds, and we have Palm Springs Indians youth football. So let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. First in studio, we will have the Junior Firebirds is who we're going to have, and then we'll bring in the youth football. So you're listening to the Coachella Valley Sports Report. I am your host, Coach B, on Fox Sports Radio, heard in Southern California on Fox Sports 1270 AM, and I'm heard in Las Vegas on Fox Sports 98.9 FM. And as always, we are streaming 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app. You are listening to the Coachella Valley Sports Report. I am your host, Coach B, on Fox Sports Radio, heard in Southern California on Fox Sports 1270 AM, and I'm heard in Las Vegas on Fox Sports 98.9 FM. And as always, we are streaming 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app. And I'll tell you, the funny thing is I've been on Fox Sports Radio now 10 years. 10 years I've been on Fox Sports Radio. I was on in Fox Sports AM 1350 Riverside for 10 years, and then we made the transition out here this year. And I'll tell you, this is the first time I've ever had ice hockey in studio. So I'm pretty excited about that. We have the Coachella Valley Junior Firebirds youth hockey. So, Coach, please come up to the mic. Introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
How's it going, everybody? This is Coach Galvez, Francisco Galvez. I've been coaching for 2 years. Got brought on the Junior Firebirds 2 years ago. It's been a blessing. These kids have been amazing this year. They've been amazing last year. We took Sky champions, Southern California champions last year. We went third place in the States, so it's pretty great accomplishments that these boys and girls have put together.
Now, I'll ask you one thing, because when you think of Southern California, you may not think of hockey. But I'll tell you, I remember when I was still out in the Inland Empire reading about, like, the Firebirds. They got, at the playoff game, 9,000 people. Yes. And now you have a youth program. Yes. This has become a hockey town.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. It's so amazing what we've done. We're putting on the map. Now we're starting the All Valley High School team. Xavier put on the map now as well. They're joining their group. DCA came out. Now they're starting as well. That's their Christian Academy. So, everybody's trying to jump on now. And luckily we were here. We set the roadmap, and they're doing it. Right now we're leading the four positions, top scorers, the whole JV team, and we're taking the whole thing right now, and we're leading in third place as well. So the team's doing good. First time doing all the high school program, and the kids are great. Couldn't ask for more.
And tell me a little bit about this, Coach. When you think about the Firebirds when they came to town, and for them, they want their team to be successful. Yes. But what has it meant to you to have these youth be able to play and be a part of that organization?
It's been such an amazing journey, just seeing the development out here in hockey, just out here in the desert. When you hear the desert, you don't think of hockey.
No, not ice hockey.
You think of pools and drinks and that stuff, you don't think of hockey. You don't
Right.
think of this kind of sport out here in the desert, and it's amazing. Like I said, the kids have developed amazingly. Everybody's picking up quick. We have a learn to play program there that allows all the new kids to come into the program, and then from there we just branch you out and see where you need to go and where your skill levels are at. And it's amazing, to where we've seen these kids grow and how they've come this way, and all the compliments they've given.
Right. And are you from SoCal, born and raised?
I'm born and raised SoCal. My work brings me out here. I was born and raised in East LA.
Okay.
And then I moved out to Rancho Cucamonga. Still, not part of any ice programs out there.
Right.
But then coming out here, and like these last couple of years, it's been amazing just seeing this whole ice program just blow up.
And that's why I asked you, because I'm born and raised in Southern California as well. Hockey is not something we played. So what got you involved and what made you want to do it? I'll ask you, did you ever play ice hockey?
I've always been a hockey fan.
Okay.
Always been. And never got to experience the hockey like how these kids got to do it. We've had kids in here that have been doing this since they're 6 years old, since they've been able to stand up. A lot of these kids have done it, and it's awesome to see that. I'm like, oh, man, I wish I would have given that opportunity, but I just didn't know there was hockey like that,
Right.
I didn't know until you get into the sport, and now you see it, you're like, wow, this is amazing how big hockey can be.
Right.
So it's awesome. It's just amazing. We want to put ourselves on the map, and hopefully go back east and take this back east and battle the big guys out there,
Yes,
That'd be
yes.
nice.
And I'll tell you, the jerseys, it's the same logo. It just has the junior, which is the only difference.
Yeah.
And then tell me a little bit about this. And I got to give shots out to my guys, Clint, because, he was like, hey, why aren't you guys promoting hockey? And I said, I never thought about it, but I'm glad you guys reached out. And that's why I said booking this show was the community getting involved. Say, hey, we need this. But what all levels are there? Because these are high school.
So these are high school JV. So
Okay.
this can range from freshmen to seniors. It just depends on your skill level. Since it was our first year, they had put us in JV because they didn't know our skill level or where we're at. But as you can tell, we're doing pretty good right now. I'm not trying to toot our home, but the boys and girls are doing it good this season. They're
Right.
doing amazing.
So with that, are there younger players, or is it just high school?
So as of right now, I think our youngest rostered kid is 14 years old.
Okay.
I want to say is
Gotcha.
our youngest rostered kid.
Gotcha.
So we're allowed to bump kids up if needed, but they have to stay in certain levels. So we've started since 8U kids, so that's 8 and below.
Wow.
You usually get 5 to 8-year-olds, and then you get your 10Us, which is 9 and 10-year-olds. Your 12Us are 11 and 12s. 14s are 13 and 14s, and then you get your 16-year-olds, which is 15 and 16. But once you go into 14s, you can bump up if you want to. We had a kid bump up, and we had actually a couple kids on our team that bumped up and stayed with us for 16s.
I tell you, how smart is that by the Firebirds? We just said 5U. I mean, you've got kids by the time they become adults, they're going to be, that's going to be their team.
Yeah, so we have a couple skaters here. Jace has been skating since 5 or 4.
Wow.
We have another one, Seth, as well, our defenseman. He's been since 6. So, we come from everywhere.
Nice.
And then we also have some kids that just started a couple years ago. Chris started, we'll say 3 years ago, 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. You know what I mean? As well as Chris, our other Chris as well. Cello, when did you start?
Like 3 years ago.
3 years ago. So
Nice.
we got a broad of everywhere.
And what I like is you have a young lady.
Yes.
And she plays as well?
So she's one of our goalies.
A goalie,
That's
all
my
right.
daughter. We have 2 female goalies on our team, Avon Mateague, and then we have Brennan. He's our other goalie as well. So he came from roller hockey and he came in, transitioned over to ice.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And you said that's your daughter.
That's my daughter, yes. She
That's
started
great.
2 years when I started as well. So
I
started
love it.
together.
And that's my daughter that's running the cameras over there, so she
That's
didn't have
awesome.
a choice either.
That's
I
awesome.
love it.
See?
That's what you got to do. That's why we have kids,
Keep
right?
it in the business.
Absolutely. So that was painless, right,
Yeah,
Coach?
yeah.
That we're going to bring in some of your players in here.
Yes.
So we'll bring your first young man up, and he's got the C. That's the captain?
That's our captain right there.
All right. I love it. Those jerseys are nice. I've got to get one of those. I mean, it looks thick. That looks like a professional jersey.
We'll get you one.
I need that.
We'll get you
I'm
squared away.
gonna rock that.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on up. Introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
My name is Jace Glover. I'm the captain for the All Valley team, and I'm proud to play with these boys and girls.
Now, what did it mean to you to be picked as the captain of the team? How cool is that?
It's pretty cool. I'm happy that they all picked me, and it was like a group decision. I love them. I love leading them, and I love seeing them grow and work together.
And so the team picked you as the captain.
Yeah, team and coaches.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. So with that, what responsibilities are something that you thrive on, or something you're like, oh my God, this is just too much for me?
I like keeping them in line and make sure they stay in the game. Sometimes they get a little sidetracked or they'll get a little devastated. The other team's ahead, and just keep them going.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I do.
You're the oldest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. That's the oldest always says that, yes. So I can definitely say that. What do you like most about being a junior Firebird?
I just love the environment and the team. Everyone respects each other, and it's family.
Excellent, excellent. Do you have any goals for yourself, or because what high school are you going to?
I go to San Antonio Valley Academy, so it's like an hour away.
Okay. So I don't know. Do we have hockey? We don't have hockey out in college out here, do we? It's back.
No, not that I know of. Here in Southern California, I think the closest one. Oh yeah, we do. We have San Diego. We have quite a few colleges that take on.
Okay.
That have hockey.
Okay.
But,
Excellent.
Yeah.
Is that a goal for you to play at the next level?
Yeah, it is.
Excellent.
Yeah, I either want to play at UC Irvine or Long Beach.
They both have ice hockey?
Yeah, they do.
I learned something new today.
You'd be surprised how many rinks are out here. Once you take a look at it, you're like, oh, wow, that's
right.
Quite a few rinks out here.
Right.
Yeah.
I did not know it. Well, congratulations, young man. That's the captain. Like I said, when he came up and spoke, I could tell he was the oldest. I'm the youngest. So but it's all good. But congratulations, young man. And what's your number?
11.
Number 11. I love it. And then we'll bring your next teammate up. Come on up, young man. Introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio. I used to have good hair like that when I was younger, but me and my hair, we broke up. So that's why I wear the hat now. Introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
Hey guys, I'm Chris, or you can call me Romeo Borromeo. I'm a senior, and yeah.
And I forget to ask your teammate. What position do you play? Winger.
He's a winger.
What position do you play?
I'm a winger as well.
Explain to me what that is. This is not for me. I'm on Fox Sports Radio. I know this. But for people who don't know hockey, I'm going to be taking notes. This is for a friend.
Okay.
Explain to us what a winger is and what the winger does.
So a winger is going to break out the puck and bring it up and create chances in your O zone or defend your defenseman in your D zone.
Okay, so Coach, one player that I knew. So what did Wayne Gretzky play?
Wayne Gretzky?
Yes.
He was a winger.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so now I get it. So now I understand. I love me some Wayne Gretzky. Yeah. He's one guy that made me like hockey. But what do you like most about being on the team and being a junior Firebird?
I love the family aspect. I love hanging out with these guys and girls. I love practicing with them. And overall, the team morale is great.
Are you looking to play at the next level as well?
I am. I'm hoping to play for Fullerton.
Fullerton has a team
State.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Everyone. I did not know that. Where do they play their games?
They play in Anaheim or Irvine.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah, they'll be playing today. Actually, the All Valley will be playing today.
Okay.
Today at 4:40.
Where at?
Out there in Irvine, Great Parks.
Okay.
So that's where we play out of. Is our out of the Anaheim Ducks High School hockey league.
And okay, because there was a ring. I remember seeing it off the freeway off the 91, right, years ago.
Oh, that's the one off Mongolia.
The Ducks. Yes.
Yeah, that's the one off the Mongolia. So that's now belongs to the Reign.
Ah.
So yeah, it's either the Reign, the Kings, or the Ducks. Those are the main rinks out here.
Okay, got you. It makes sense. Well, congratulations, young man, number 73. I love it. Let's bring your next teammate up, big number 28. I love it. Introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience, and you can hold that up and down if you need to, and you'll be good to go.
Hello, my name is Chris Taylor Utado. I'm number 28 defenseman for the All Valley High School team.
Okay, so explain to me, what does the defensive do?
So we just try to make sure we get least amount of shots off to our goalie and start to break off an offense to our forwards.
Are you one to consider the enforcer?
If you want to. I think he's more important.
Okay.
We got an enforcer here for you.
If you need to mix it up. But what is it about? Is this the first time, the Junior Firebirds, is that the first time you play hockey, or did you have experience playing hockey?
So I started with Junior Firebirds.
What made you want to do hockey? We're Southern California kids. What made you want to get involved with hockey?
So when Junior Firebirds became a team, or not Junior Firebirds, the Coachella Valley Firebirds became a team, not here in the Valley, my dad was like, let's get season tickets, try something new.
Yeah.
And so just watching that first season, they made it to the finals, to Game 7.
Right.
So just watching that, it's just like, I just want to get into it. I just want to start playing it.
And what is it like when you have the jersey that looks just like them? Does that make you feel like you're a part of the organization?
Yeah, it's pretty cool just wearing a jersey, especially like this. Cool jersey.
I know when you go to the games, they have to acknowledge you guys. That's got to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. What goals do you have? I know you said you want to play the next level, right? But do you have any goals for this season that you want to accomplish?
Probably win a chip, win a champion.
Were you on the team last year? You guys went deep last year, right? Were you on that team?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got an unfinished business.
He's one of our returners.
There you go. Well, congratulations, young man. We're going to continue watching out for you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll bring your next teammate up. Come on in. Number 6, introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
Hi, I'm Marcello Del Sardo, and I play winger.
You're a winger, so you're the guy that gets out and gets it. So are you the speedster?
Yeah, I'm pretty fast on the team, so.
There you go. Now I'll tell you this: when you're coming up, you see someone defending you. How do you know what to do or where to go? Because it to me, like being on the ice, it just seems unnatural. But is it just gifted for you?
I mean, you kind of have to make choices depend on not only the person who's guarding you, but like the other players who are guarding you. So like you can either chip it up the boards and skate as fast as you can around the guy, or you can dangle him or something. So it kind of depends on how they're like facing you, I guess.
So you just spoke another language to me. Okay, so chip it off the board. Explain. This is not for me. This is again for my friend. So chip it off the board. What does that mean?
So that means like if you have the puck and you're going into their zone, you want to not shoot the puck, but like shoot it on the boards, and then it'll bounce around them. So you go around and get it, and then dangle is where you make a move around them, I guess you could say.
So when you do that, in basketball, they call it breaking ankles. When you do that and you get them all spun around, do you laugh as you continue, or do you just continue on to your mission?
I got to score a goal first. If I don't score a goal, it doesn't count. So.
Yes. And then are you the person that gets super hyped up when you score that goal? Because, I mean, they get excited in hockey when they score.
Yeah, I get pretty excited, I guess.
There you go. I love it. What goals do you have for this year and beyond?
Probably have more offensive prowess and stuff, being able to carry the puck longer, have more time with it.
There you go. And what high school do you go to?
I go to Palm Desert.
Okay, excellent. Palm Desert football is going to be in later on today.
Yeah.
So excellent. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you.
And then we have our next young man, the enforcer. Hopefully I didn't
right
make
here.
him wait too long. You okay?
Yeah,
All right. I want to make sure he's okay, Coach. We'll go ahead and introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
I'm Seth Heinrich, number 54. I'm the assistant captain for the All Valley team.
Okay, so that's what the A stands for. I love it. So talk to me a little bit about your season. What are you excited about, big number 54?
Well, I'm excited to play with a bunch of my friends from last year and the year before, and we have a pretty good team. We're doing pretty good in our standings. I think we're third.
Yes, we're third.
And you're a returner, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that disappointment last year, do you feel like you guys are ready this year to get out there and get it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, I definitely feel like we can go very far in this league. If not in the 16U division, I think we have a good shot.
Right. And what made you get involved with, Southern California kids, what made you, because there's a lot of sports out here, football, basketball, baseball, go Dodgers, but what made you want to get involved with ice hockey?
Well, my dad used to play a lot of roller hockey, and I think it was somewhere in Anaheim, but I want to say like 8 years now.
Okay.
We started, and that was at the old rink in Cathedral City.
Okay.
And ever since COVID has shut down everything pretty much, I've been going out to Anaheim, Ontario, Riverside, trying to find a team. And once I found this place and it opened up, it felt like family, like something I didn't have for a really long time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always good to have that, man. So that's good stuff, man. So we appreciate you, and you are the enforcer, the big dog. So are you ready for it? You guys got a game today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you ready if you need to handle some business?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He's always ready.
I hear
That's
you.
one kid that's always ready to go.
There you go. Well, congratulations, young man. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
And then we saved the best for last. We have the young lady come on up. Introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience, and you can adjust that if you need to. Yes,
Hi.
there you go. Come on up on the mic. There you go.
Hi, my name is Haley Galvez. I'm one of the 3 goalies on the team.
Now, you play goalie. Now, when you come, I know it's a different sport, but when I was in middle school, they wanted me to try out for catcher in baseball. And I got hit in the shin, and that was the last day I did it. I still have a bruise in my leg from that. So when you see that puck coming at you, you don't get nervous or get scared when you see that?
Sometimes, but most of the times I'm fine because I know I have gear on that's going to protect me, and it doesn't really affect me.
Okay, so when you see someone coming up, do you have to guess that where they're going to shoot it, or because I think in shootouts are sudden death.
Yes.
Do you have to just guess, or well, you don't want to give it away, but do you have to guess on how you decide on what side to defend?
I can usually tell by looking at their eyes or where like their stick is.
Ah.
And sometimes I just have to guess, and hopefully I get lucky and catch it.
So when you see someone coming up and they think they got you, and you stop that goal, do you look at your dad and say, I can do this?
Actually, my dad's the first person I look to because he's one of the reasons why I do hockey, and I just want to keep growing for my team and my parents.
That's good stuff. I love that answer. I love you. My daughter, did you hear that? No. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I absolutely love it. What goal do you have for this year?
I want to grow a lot. I want to grow for me, my parents, my team especially. They've always been there for me. And I want to play next year as well.
There you go. Well, congratulations, young lady.
you.
We appreciate it. Coach, that wasn't too painful, right?
It was good. It was good.
There you go. And then come up a little bit. And then you said you guys got your home opener,
Yes,
right?
home opener, November 15th.
Okay.
Please be there. 4:40. Be there early. We're gonna have pom-poms for the first, I think, 120 people.
Yes.
To support the team. If any band out there hears us, if you guys are listening, we need a marching band. That'd be awesome to have a band out there for the stands. Anybody can reach out to us, hit us up. Clint, hit us up on Puck Drop Media or the Junior Firebirds page. It'd be awesome to have all the support out there. It's to see all the kids out there supporting these young men and women,
Well, there you go. Well, congratulations, Coach. That wasn't too bad.
Nah,
I told you it wasn't going to be too bad. We appreciate
you guys having us out here.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
I think I got Clint. He got us. He said, hey, why isn't hockey on there? And I said, that's a good question.
No, that's
so
good.
we went
That's
ahead
awesome.
and got it done. You have to have supportive people who do that and make that happen.
No.
So-
And that's it. Clint's one of the things, like, I hate to say it, but in the background, he's been pushing a lot, and he's been helping us a lot grow as well. So that's another big shout out to him. Jeff Larson, thank you, Jeff Larson, and his wife Kay for putting this together, for the Junior Firebirds and for the All Valley.
Right.
So shout out to them. Thank you so much.
And then the Firebirds, we want to thank them as well.
Thank the Firebirds as well for having us out and letting us use their logo. Truly amazing. Seattle Kraken as well. For the NHL. So thank you so much as well. Shout out to Acrisure, all them. Thank you for letting me use their ice. It's been amazing, and we're going to continue to grow the sport out here.
There you go. Well, congratulations. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Make sure you guys go out and support that first game. That is the Junior Firebirds. So
November 15th. Be there, guys. Thank you.
There you go. Thank you so much, Coach. We're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. You are listening to the Coachella Valley Sports Report. I'm your host, Coach B, on Fox Sports Radio. Heard in Southern California on Fox Sports 1270 AM. And in Las Vegas, I'm heard on 98.9 FM. And as always, we are streaming 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app. You are listening to the Coachella Valley Sports Report. I am your host, Coach B, on Fox Sports Radio, heard in Southern California on Fox Sports 1270 AM, and I'm heard in Las Vegas on Fox Sports 98.9 FM. And as always, we are streaming 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app. We have in studio, I told you earlier in the show, the teams that we have in, the Junior Firebirds, and now we have the Palm Springs Indian Youth Football. They reached out. Both of them reached out. We did a media day a couple of weeks back, and Palm Springs said, you guys are in Palm Springs. How do you not have the Palm Springs Indian Youth Football in studio? And I said, you know what? You're right. We have them in studio. We have a couple players in here. We have our first young man. Go ahead. He's ready. I mean, he's got his headphones. He's got the mic. He's on Instagram Live. He's not messing around. Go ahead and introduce yourself and talk right up, get up all in that mic, and go ahead and introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
This is Frederick Green, class of 2030.
You want to come just get up on the mic. Frederick.
sorry.
There you go. There you go.
Frederick Green,
See what
class
you
of
hear in the
2030.
headphones is what you're going to hear in the world. So go ahead and do that for me.
My name is Frederick Green, class of 2030, 8th grade.
So 2030, my goodness, you make me feel older and older and older. Oh, my goodness. Talk to me a little bit about your season. What position do you play, young man?
Oh, I play wide receiver, cornerback.
So you play just a little bit of everything.
Yes, sir.
So wide receiver and corner, those are the two positions that defend each other. Do you think that gives you an advantage? Because when you're playing corner, you know what a receiver wants to do. When you're playing receiver, you know what a corner wants to do.
Yeah, I say give me an advantage because I just know how to read every play.
Okay, on the offense and defensive side.
Yes, sir.
What do you prefer to play?
For me, I prefer to play wide receiver.
Why is that?
I don't know. it's just better. I just like the feeling of, catching the ball and getting a touchdown, doing my little celebration.
Getting those head toppers.
Yeah, getting those head taps.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. How's your season been going so far? Do you probably know how many touchdowns you got?
My season's been pretty good. I got like 3 touchdowns.
Okay. So how are you guys doing overall this season for the team? How's the team doing?
Overall, pretty good. We got better communication throughout the whole season, and we really put teamwork together, 1-on-1.
Okay. Do you know what high school you're going to go to?
Yes, sir. I'm probably gonna go to Palm Springs High School.
They're doing really good this year.
Yeah.
How about that guy? Have you met Jordan?
Yeah.
He was balling this year, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, good deal. So that's good to hear. I definitely do you have any what are your goals? I know you said for beyond this, like next year what do you want to do? You want to go be on varsity? What are you trying to do?
For my goals, really, I love to be on varsity, but it's whatever. Like, I'm just proud to be here myself and proud of everything I've done.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations, young man. Once again, Palm Springs Indian Youth Football. And let everyone, because we kind of have at the beginning, let them know your position, your name, and your number.
My name is Frederick Green. I'm number 12 on the Palm Springs Indians. Play wide receiver and cornerback, and I'm just local.
There you go. Class of 2030.
Yes, sir.
That was a long time from when I graduated. So congratulations, young man. We'll bring your next teammate up. Come on in. Who's going to come up next? Don't fight over the spot. There you go. Go ahead and get right up on that mic. Introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
Hello, my name is Abel Navarro, and I play for the Palm Springs Indians.
And what position do you play, young man?
I play left guard and defensive tackle.
Now, do your line, like your receivers, do they know that if you don't have a line, you can't get the ball? Have you articulated that to them yet?
Oh, yes, they know. Our coach made that very known to us.
Yeah. So what do you like best when you're out there and you say you play guard and what other position?
Defensive tackle.
Which do you prefer?
I prefer defensive tackle.
Why is that?
Just getting in there and sacking that quarterback.
Okay.
Love it.
So when you get the quarterback and you get that sack, do you tell them, I'm going to be here all day?
Oh, I be telling them all day.
And then on the offensive line, do you hide syrup in your pants and say, hey, you got the syrup? I mean, pancakes all day. Did you say what kind of syrup you like? Is that what you're telling them?
Something like that.
There you go. I love it. What is it about football that you love?
Well, just the feeling of getting to hit someone out there. It's fun.
What are your goals? What are you looking to do?
I'm trying to go pro.
Okay, excellent. Do you know where you're going to go to high school next year? I'm
going to CCHS, Cathedral City High School.
Okay, excellent. So congratulations, young man. And you said this year, I didn't ask you what were your goals for this year. What are you trying to do this year because I know you guys are going to the playoffs soon, right?
Yes, we are going to playoffs. Hopefully winning the championship this year.
Do you know your record?
I do not know a record.
Okay, all good. But you guys, no, it's all good. I know in youth football, sometimes it's hard to get the record. But congratulations, young man. We're looking forward to seeing you this season.
Thank you.
All right, were you one of the ones that was live? Everybody's live? All right, who we got coming up next? Go ahead and introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
My name is Dustin Parsons.
Okay.
I play for the Palm Springs Indians.
Okay, what position do you play?
Safety, linebacker, wide receiver, and tight end.
You had to think about how many positions you play, huh? Which position do you like the most?
Probably safety or linebacker.
Why is it? Those are two completely different positions. Because linebacker, you're getting there, you're mixing it up. Whereas with safety, sometimes you may not, have too much to do out there on an island.
Mm-hmm. I like linebacker more though, because you just get to hit someone really hard.
Yeah, every play you got to go out there and you got to hit. So let's see, what are your goals for this season?
My goals this season is to make my family proud and probably make it somewhere.
Yeah. Do you know how many? Do you get sacks or because you're a linebacker? Sometimes linebackers do, sometimes they don't. They get in there.
I haven't.
Okay, but what's been the biggest play that you've had this year? At what position?
I don't really know.
Okay, but I'll tell you this: when you're playing linebacker and you lay somebody out, how does that feel for you? When you they're trying to get around you because it's a cat and mouse game out there, and you get them and you make the right jump. How does that make you feel?
It makes you feel good because then everyone's all hyped up, so it gets your team going.
There you go. Well, congratulations, young man. We look forward to watching you this season. And then we got our final young man coming up. He's got the drip. I like it. Come on, introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
I'm Dominic Alvarado, a class of 23. I play for the Palm Springs Youth Indians.
And what position do you play, young man?
I play running back and middle linebacker, but this season I've been playing quarterback and middle linebacker.
Okay, QB. How do you like running the QB?
If I'm being honest, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Okay, but if you're willing to do whatever your team needed you to do.
Yeah, I'm willing to be there for my team, whatever my team needs, just to help out.
There you go.
Yeah.
So what are your goals for this season? What are you looking to accomplish?
This season is just finishing off strong, like having fun. That's what all football's about, is hitting someone, having fun at the same time.
Yes. Well, do you know you're going next year?
Yeah, I'll go to Palm Springs High School.
Okay, so you got a couple of teammates that'll be there as well.
Yes.
There you go. Well, congratulations, young man. We look forward to watching you. Your goals. What are your goals? Did you say your goals? Did I ask you that?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes I get old, man. I get old. But your goal? So you want to go? You said your goals this season. I don't know if I asked you your goals for this season or for next year.
This season.
Okay, so what are your goals beyond that? What are you looking to do in high school?
Yeah, high school, I'm trying to be a freshman on varsity. I'm trying to have D1 offers as quick as I can. I'm trying to be pro.
There you go. Congratulations, young man. And I'm sorry, sometimes I get mixed up by my notes, but congratulations, young man. We're looking forward to watching you as you progress on.
Thank you.
There you go. And that was your Palm Springs Indians youth football. Had you all in studio. Congratulations, young man. I mean, they came in on the live. They came in with the drip. They came in fired up. I absolutely love it. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You are listening to the Coachella Valley Sports Report. Oh, coming up next, we're going to have Palm Desert High School. They just won the flag game, and they'll be coming in. So you are listening to the Coachella Valley Sports Report. I am your host, Coach B, heard on Fox Sports Radio on Southern California on Fox Sports 1270 AM, and I'm heard in Las Vegas on Fox Sports 98.9 FM. And as always, we're streaming 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app. You're listening to the Coachella Valley Sports Report. I am your host, Coach B, on Fox Sports Radio, heard in Southern California on Fox Sports 1270 AM, and I'm heard in Las Vegas on Fox Sports 98.9 FM. And as always, we are streaming 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app. Excited today. We have number one in the Coachella Valley, the Fox Sports 1270 AM Coachella Valley tackle football poll, number one team in studio. We have the Palm Desert Aztecs, and we have Coach, do me the privilege and the honor of introducing yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
Good morning. I'm Coach Rudy Forti at Palm Desert High School.
And I'll tell you, Coach, we'll dig into the football, we'll dig into the season you guys had, we'll dig into some of your athletes. But I'll tell you, your athletic department is so supportive, like all sports. How is that support of the administration, the athletic department? Like your athletic director, I know him from when he was at Redlands.
Yes,
great
sir.
guy. But I mean the support, like even like your social media, like everyone's all in at Palm Desert.
Yes, sir. That's actually kind of our slogan at the school. It's PD All In. And, we've had a great year so far. Last year, I think we won 15 out of 23 league titles.
Wow.
So for the school. So we have a lot of support from our athletic director, our administration, the school. So everyone's bought in. It's been a fun ride so far.
And funny thing, I'm new to the Valley, and we launched this station in January. We launched this show in August, and I'll tell you, Coach, I kept seeing things about the flag game, and I'm thinking, are they playing flag football? And I didn't realize that you guys were playing for a flag. Talk to me a little bit about that game and the importance of it, and what that all entails.
For the most part, it's for bragging rights. The kids are all friends with each other from Palm Desert and La Quinta. But when you have DEL implications on the line, it makes it a little tougher. Everyone is more heightened. Their senses. It just brings a great atmosphere to the school.
And I know that we're getting ready for playoffs. But talk to me. This is one thing I always love to ask coaches. When you were in there, now you have, I don't even know if you could do two-a-days anymore. That's what we did in high school. But when you're in the preseason and you're getting your kids ready, I'm sure you have a lot of returners and whatnot. But when you're coming with your philosophy, your identity, was there a point in the season when you thought to yourself, it's starting to take form, it's starting to really sink in, and I've got some leaders out here that are stepping up and getting it?
I think that moment came from, Elsinore. Elsinore was a much better team than last year, and it was a hard-fought game, and just the way the kids responded to the adversity and back-and-forth game and ended up winning it 27-21 said a lot about the team and about the leaders that we have and the coaching staff and just everyone doing their part to get things done.
And Elsinore at the time was undefeated.
Yes, sir.
Yes. I'm very familiar with Inland Empire football. So when you do that and you take a look at that, and then when you win, the fashion that you won the flag game, Was that expected? Because that's a rivalry game. Normally in a rivalry game, you throw out records.
Yes, sir. I don't know if it was expected, but the boys had a great week of work. I guess one day I worked Tuesday, and they were focused. But you never know what's going to happen in a rivalry game. The weirdest things can happen. The ball takes a different bounce. I mean, my first year in 2017, we went to triple overtime versus those guys.
Wow.
So, the importance of that game, the everything about it just really came to fruition that first year for me, 2017, and then every year after that, that's just a big one for the boys and for the coaching staff.
As long as you didn't do like my Dodgers and play another game and go 18 innings. So that was insane. And like I said before, go Dodgers. Tonight we're going to get it done. But talk to me a little bit about some of your standouts, athletes that who was someone maybe you didn't anticipate to have the breakout season they did. And like there's always someone, a shining star, like you're like, oh my goodness, thank God this kid's an Aztec.
I wouldn't say I didn't expect it, but this young man here to my right, our quarterback, A.J. Rivera, I mean, he's had all the tools. He puts in the work. He had a rough junior year, losing it to an injury, but just the way he came back from injury and working through the summer and going to the camps and preparing, I mean, it speaks volumes for him and his upbringing and everything that he's about.
And with that, when because your quarterback is the coach on the field, and what is it about that young man and what he did that just stood out to you, and you know this is your guy when you first made him a starter? 4
years, he's been in the program for 4 years, so he knows the offense backwards and forwards like the back of his hand. I mean, he'll come off and tell us coaches about different things that he saw and maybe things that we should run, maybe things that we didn't put into the game plan. But when he's coming off the field saying that he's seeing this or this should work, we listen to him. So it helps to have that coach on the field.
And for him to be with you so many years, do you think that's a product of him? And that's got to be a great compliment to you when you have a player that listens to what you're installing and they're getting it. That had to just be a testament of your coaching and teaching.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's all me. I mean, the young man, AJ, he loves to watch film. He's watching at Huddle 24/7. And then it's also, like I said, upbringing. His father's one of our coaches as well on the defensive side, so he's getting it. And, on the field, and he's getting it at home. So he can take it, and he takes the coaching, and he internalizes it and makes it work for him.
So he had no choice but to dominate.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes. So give me a preview. Do we know when they're going to have the it's not this Sunday when they're going to say the playoffs, is it?
Yes, sir. It's this Sunday at 10 a.m. So they kind of make us play the hurry up and wait game. So
right.
We're all on pins and needles. And over the last couple of years, we've done well, in league. And then me personally, it just feels like sometimes we get punished for overachieving.
Right.
1 year we were in Division 6, 1 year we were in Division 4, last year bottom of 7. So, it's a crapshoot.
Right.
So we'll take what we can get and go forward with it.
And I know winning. So the DEL, I know you guys got a partial share of the DEL, correct?
Yes, sir.
So that's going to help going into playoffs. It's got to definitely help you guys hopefully get a good seeding and get a home game.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Excellent. Go ahead.
I mean, I would love a home game, but eventually you got to play on the road.
Right.
But we've been on the road the last 3 times, so we're hoping, crossing our fingers, we're somewhere in the top 8 somewhere, and then get that home game.
Right. We'd love to see it. And you brought your quarterback in here with you. We'll go ahead and ask you a couple of questions. Tell us a little bit about your season. How excited are you to get to win that flag game?
The season's been going pretty well. We went 7-3. We just won the flag game. The flag game was a pretty exciting game going into it. We had a lot of fun going into it that week. We've been working really hard all season to achieve that DEL title, and it wasn't just for the flag for us for this game. The flag game was just like the little cherry on top. We really wanted that DEL championship.
Absolutely. And what grade? You're a senior, correct?
Yes, sir. I'm a senior.
So did that go fast?
It went super fast. Coming in freshman year, you hear all these other seniors saying, "Oh, be careful, it goes by so fast," and you're like, "Nah, it's not gonna go by fast. Like, right. I got 4 years of this. I'm just gonna be fine." And then it's there, and it's just all of a sudden,
Right. I'll tell you, was there a moment this season where you think to yourself, this is going to be a special season for us? Was there a play for you or just a moment with your team?
I think really going into spring ball, just knowing that the team that I was surrounded by has been together for so long. I mean, most of us have been playing together since we were 9, 10 years old. So we kind of knew it was just going to be a special season with everybody coming back.
So with that, did you always play quarterback, or is that a position that you just started playing?
Yes, sir. I've been playing quarterback since I was about 5 years old.
So that's got to be really nice when you have – so do you have any of your receivers that you played with for years?
Yes, sir. My receiver, Nick Danglis, wears 80. I've been playing with him since I was 5 years old. He's been, my right-hand man since we were little kids in kindergarten.
Yeah, so back then you guys must have – since kindergarten you've known – oh, my goodness. I tell you, that's a friendship right there. But I tell you what, coming in, you guys have had to have thought to yourself freshman year, this is going to be our school one day, and we're going to run this thing. When you finally got to that, how was that feeling for you?
Oh, this feeling, it was amazing. I mean, freshman year to be called up to varsity, I sat, but I learned so much through, Brady Clemmer, the starter. And we had about 8 other freshmen on varsity, some of us getting playing time, some of us sitting and, just learning the system. But that freshman team was pretty good. Like, we had, guys like Darius Pine, Jackson Bishop, and then to get called up to varsity and be able to form this team that we have and this family, this brotherhood that we have now to become, the great team that we are. And
when you're around the team, same coach, so that's the only high school coach, and that's you're so fortunate to have one coach, one system, one philosophy. But learning what his goals were and what he wanted to do, by the time you were a senior, the game slow? It must have slowed down for you.
Yes, sir. I mean, from going to my sophomore year, the game was, it was really fast, and I wouldn't say I wasn't ready for it, but it took me a while to get used to it all. And then to come into this season, everything was just so much slower. The way people moved, the way I moved, it just felt like the pieces were really there.
Yes. And is there a teammate or is there someone that has helped, when you needed to get out of a bind, you was like, let me get the ball here, and something's going to happen?
I mean, when I have guys like Jonah Tolan, Nick Danglis, Spencer Tyson, Trey Bolton, I could just toss it up and they'll go and get it, and I know I could trust them and they know they can trust me.
And I always like to ask this with quarterbacks because they say they have this saying that you throw a player open. Was there ever a time this season when you threw the ball up and you were like, oh my God, I hope that doesn't get picked, and then they just come down and they take it to the house?
There was a play, yes, against Elsinore. I threw to Trey into double coverage into the end zone, and I'm like, oh, I really hope Trey just catches this ball right now, and he caught it, and it was a touchdown, and it might not have been the smartest throw I ever made, right, but it ended up working in our favor.
Well, I tell you, it worked for Brett Favre. He threw it. I know Coach Wright doesn't like that. It's like, no, slow down, whoa. When my family grew, they lived close to Southern Miss, so I've known about Brett Favre for a long time. But, Coach, were there plays out there that just blow your mind when you're like, oh, my goodness, like maybe just a scramble or something, and you're like, oh, my goodness.
Yeah, there's, I guess, a lot of them. I wouldn't say a lot of them, but, not only on the offensive side, but the defensive side as well. I mean, everyone's just making plays, and guys you think wouldn't make a play or out of position somehow, some way, come up with a big pick, a chase down tackle, a big catch over double coverage, or just AJ slipping, a tackler to get the first down, scrambling and using his feet. So there's always those, oh my God, moments that we all look at each other and go, it's not plays, it's players. So that's the philosophy we go with.
And that's a great thing. And I'll say with you, and I always ask this, and you say you've been there since 17?
Yes, sir.
So when you have players, coaches always say it takes about 3 years because then the players will know you. It's a third or fourth year. Do you think it's gotten to the point now where it's become easier for you because everyone knows, just like your QB said, it's easier for you because you got so many players that know what you're doing?
Yeah, over the last 3 years, it's been a work in progress. There was a learning curve for myself my first year taking over as head coach, and I kind of made the mistake of saying, well, nothing's broke, let's not fix it. But, when a new head coach takes over for the old guy, I got to start doing things my way.
Right.
And I kind of made the mistake and just kind of left it as is and bit me in the butt.
Right.
So we had to change everything around, the culture, just the way we work, the standard at which we work, everything that was involved from the weightlifting to how we practice on the field. And, we don't want to waste not 1 minute on the field. So we're constantly moving.
And I'll tell you, Coach, you guys started out 2-2, and then you guys went on a run. Was it something that sparked with the team, or was it some motivation you got? Because after that start, you guys really went on a run.
We did. That Redlands game, I would say, was the coming of our offense. I'm an old offensive line coach. All I want to do is run the ball. But I handed the play calling duties over to Coach Clark, and he's more of a young buck who just wants to sling it, and I said, it's your deal, go ahead and do it. And it worked out. You know, 50 points against.
Yeah, 50 to 35 against Redlands.
Yes, sir. And then,
that'll get it.
And then we had a little bump in the road, our first league game, but then everything after that, we scored close to 35 points a game. So,
right.
But now we're doing it balanced. We're throwing the ball, we're running the ball. It's working.
Right, and like you said, Rancho Mirage, you put up 31. Shadow Hills, you put up 38. Palm Springs, you put up 35, handing them their first loss of the season. And then La Quinta, 35 points, 35-0 on that. And you have another coach in as well. But let's have a coach come on up and introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience. We'll have you slap on those headphones and go ahead and introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
I'm Coach Rivera. I'm AJ's dad.
They call me Coach B because I coach youth football and I coach my son. He was my quarterback. Mm-hmm. And when you see your son, when you see that play, when he throws it up, and you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, my goodness. But when something happens as a father, I ask you this. When you're on the sidelines, are you a father or are you a coach? Because it was hard for me to separate the two.
Well, it is hard to separate the two. I'm actually in the booth, so I get to watch from above, and I see the game from a very different perspective than the sideline. I get to see everything. Coach Forti and I have had conversations before where we've had to separate being a dad and a coach. You got to choose one when you're out there.
Right.
And I'm very grateful for those conversations that we've had and that insight that he's brought to me, because it's allowed me to separate it and focus, because I'm on the defensive side.
Right.
So I don't get to coach my son. If we have anything, we talk about it on the way home. And when we have those discussions, it's about what I see on defense, what I can help him with. If we watch film together, we're watching the defense together, and I'm telling him what I see, what I think the DBs will do, because I'm a defensive backs coach, and how he could take advantage in the passing game.
And that's smart. So I coached my son. I coached him when he played quarterback when I did that. But I should have separated the two. But tell me about your on the defensive side. What are your thoughts this season? Even with you, were there some players that just stood out and showed up, and you were like, this kid's special, and what a year we're having with these young men?
Well, a lot of the kids I've been coaching since youth football days. I got my start thanks to some of the other defensive coaches that are out there. Coach Bishop, Coach Tolan. They brought me in when they were in charge of youth football programs. So I've been watching a kid like Jackson Bishop since he was 10. And I remember coming home after the first day of hitting drills and telling my wife and telling my brothers, like, you remember that name, that kid's going to be something. We're going to be hearing about him on the news and in the papers pretty soon once he gets to high school. I think that kid's got the ability and the talent to go really far.
That's pretty good. Once again, you're listening to Fox Sports 1270 AM Palm Springs. And I'll ask you that, since you've been with these kids since they were youth, have they, Bishop, you called him, but has there been anyone else who's exceeded your expectation? You're like, oh, my goodness.
Well, I would say Jonah Tolan's another one. I got to see him at a young age, too. When I was in charge of a youth football program, I sat down with his father and his mother and asked them to come over to help us rebuild something special over there. And they came for a season, and he was a kid that we really got to see grow. When we stopped coaching together youth football, I always watched and paid attention to him, because I knew he was going to have some ability as well and really have a shot to do something with his football career.
Right, and that's good. And now I know Coach Forti is in here, but dad to dad, talk to me for a second. How special is it? I know that you've been with your son since he was little, going along the way. What has it been like? And it's coming towards. I mean, you got playoffs coming, but as a dad, how special is that for you?
It's really special. I can tell you, going back to when he was in kindergarten, he made that first throw. We saw something in him. We knew that a quarterback was what he could be. His mother and I actually sat down with him when he was 6 or 7 years old, and we said, "Hey, you've got something here. Is this something you want to do with your life?" And he said he did. And we said, "Okay, just so you know, we're going to hold you accountable, and we're going to make sure you get to there. And when you're messing up, we're going to be honest with you. We're not going to lie to you. We're not going to beat around the bush. We're going to make sure we push you to be the best player that you can be, the best quarterback you can be." It's the hardest position in football. There's only one on the field.
Right.
And there's lots of people that are trying to do it. Very few make it to the next level. Very few continue on like he has. But he's been doing it since he was 5. And I think he's got something special, and this year is showing it.
There you go. Well, you did a good job, Coach. Congratulations on that. Love seeing. And I know what you mean. Like I said, my son played quarterback at Etowanda High School, and at sophomore year he didn't want to play anymore, and I get it because it was another kid at Rancho. His name was CJ. I forget what that kid's. I don't know whatever happened to that kid. CJ, I think he's in Houston now. But I know what it's like. But I tell you, quarterback is the toughest position there is. But Coach, what a season! What great bunch of coaches you have. Talk to me a little bit about your coaching staff. Sounds like you got a really, really good coaching staff over there.
Just being me. I think I got the best coaching staff in the Valley. I'm only as good as the guys that I work with. Right. So, I got a great defensive coordinator and Coach Will Trout. I will tell you this. I give him carte blanche and all autonomy when it comes to the defensive side, and I trust that he's going to get the job done, and he has. And then on the offensive side, I've been with Coach Clark and Coach Mueller, ever since I've been at Palm Desert, and then we hired a new one in Coach Miller from Modesto. He was the head coach at Modesto High. And we've just really clicked. The entire staff has clicked, all the way from down the freshman group as well. And we get along. We can have those tough conversations. But when we walk out that door, hit the field, we're all in at that point. So.
And Coach, were you a position or a coordinator before?
Yes, sir. I was the offensive line coach, offensive coordinator.
Now, how difficult? Because that's a jump when you're just focused on doing that, and then you have to become the head guy. You're ordering jerseys. If you're doing all that stuff, how was that transition for you?
I've been kind of fortunate. I was a head coach before I came out here to the desert, and I knew what it took. But this is a much larger scale. I worked at a small private school beforehand, but getting here with 2,100 students, over 100 kids in the program. Now you got to buy helmets for everybody, and uniforms for everybody. You make sure everyone is getting their stipend correct, and fundraising and parents and administration and everything that comes across my desk. So I'm pretty fortunate in saying that I don't have to coach a position. All my coaches they take care of everything. So I handle more of the administrative part, which is a handful, to say the least.
Yes. Well, congratulations, Coach. Now, I'll say we first met at the media day. You had no idea who I was, but I appreciate you showed me respect, and you were so nice and generous to me, and I love it. I love it because I know you're thinking to yourself, who is this guy? But you were so nice to me, and I appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate you guys. Just anyone who can come down here and cover the Valley. Because we have great teams, great coaches in the Valley. Sometimes we get lost in the shuffle. We're not Orange County.
Right.
But I think the Coachella Valley needs a little bit more publicity.
Right.
I really do. There's, like I said, great football, great coaches down here. So anything we can do to spread the word is awesome.
Hopefully we will do that justice. And like I said, I'm just a vehicle. I'm just a vessel, and I appreciate you guys being so humble and gracious to me and welcoming me in. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Excellent. And congratulations once again on your season and all that you guys are doing. I'll continue to watch you as you guys go along into the playoffs. I know you guys will do great things.
Thank you.
Thank you. Once again, Coach Forti, Palm Desert, the Aztecs in studio. Congratulations. And since the season's ended, I'm going to go ahead and do some breaking news. They will win the regular season Coachella Valley top 10 poll because you guys got your number one last week. You won again. So, yes, I don't see anyone jumping you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So, congratulations, Coach. We're going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for your patience as you guys waited for us to get out there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. So, you are listening to the Coachella Valley Sports Report. What an amazing show we had today. In studio, we had the Junior Firebirds. First time I've ever had ice hockey, and I've been on Fox Sports Radio 10 years. First time I've ever had ice hockey in studio. Had Palm Springs Youth Football, and, of course, we had the Palm Desert Aztecs, the DEL co-champions this year. You guys won it last year too, right?
Yes, sir.
There you
Yes,
go.
sir.
There you go. There you go. You can't beat that. So thank you for listening. I'm your host, Coach B, on Fox Sports Radio, heard in Southern California on Fox Sports 1270 AM, and I'm heard in Las Vegas on Fox Sports 98.9 FM. And as always, we're streaming 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.